Updating your firmware on your soundbar can be an unnerving experience, as one false move and you have the possibility of bricking your soundbar, which renders it useless. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I updated my soundbar, and it was pretty straightforward and pretty easy. But there are instances where, the display will freeze and pause and it'll go blank on you. But don't worry, that's just part of the process of the firmware being installed and updated into your soundbar. Okay, our current software is 1.002. We're going to update to 1.004. I try to use the firmware update on the SmartThings, but it doesn't work. See, it tells me it's no updates available. We have to use the USB drive. This is the update is going to correct some bugs and fix a little minor things on the soundbar. But one thing that people said that increased the volume of the rear satellite speakers, because some people, when they have the rear satellite speakers placed far away from the seating position, there's not enough volume. So this is supposed to correct that. Let's do a quick test on it. So we got a sound meter up here. We're playing a Dolby Atmos trailer. We're going to see what kind of output we're going to get out of here before the upgrade, and then we'll test it after the upgrade. I got soundbar set, I believe, at level 18. So let's just give it a go. So we peaked out about 87 dBs, so we'll check it out after we do the update. Okay, the first thing you do is insert a jump drive into your computer. Make sure it's at least 2 gigabytes, because that's how big the file is going to be. So once we got the jump drive in the computer, we go to File Explorer. We located jump drive, which is the D drive. We click on it. We can click on Format. Hit Start. Let it do its thing. Say OK. Close it out when it's done. Now we're going to check on the D drive again. Make sure that it's completely empty, which it is. Now we're going to go to Samsung's website, the support site, downloads. We're going to search our product, which is the Q990c. We click on the model. This is going to take us down to the download page. We're going to download the firmware. We download it to our computer. Okay, now we check the download section on the computer. So we click on Downloads. And we see the file there. We're going to unzip it. Click on it. We can right click on it and it says Extract All. But here we got the 2 folders in it. Don't touch the folders at all. Just highlight both photos. Then we're going to just drag the folders down into the D drive. And we'll just let it download. It's a pretty big file. It's 1.25 gigabytes, I guess. So I speed it up a bit so that I won't bore you with the downloading. There we go. It's complete. We checked on D drive there. Folders are there, so we're all set to go. We're now ready to D drive and take it up to the computer. Okay, once it's finished downloading, then we're going to have to eject it. We're going to use the Windows to eject it naturally. It's the safest way of doing it. The D drive we're ejecting out. And it's safe to remove. So we just go and remove it, and we take it upstairs to the soundbar. Okay, we turn the soundbar on the side and make sure it's been off for at least 30 seconds, they say. Locate the USB port that says Service on the back. We take the jump drive that we have our data on. We'll plug it in. Okay, so in. And then once I plug it in, as soon as you hit the on button on the soundbar, update process will start immediately. And you can see the words update scrolling across the display constantly. And it'll keep displaying update until about the 1 minute mark. And then it's going to freeze. You can see the words bye. Display will shut off. And then on. And then basically it's rebooting. And then once it comes back on, then the words update will start scrolling across the screen again. And this will go on to about the 2:30 mark. Okay, so now we're right around the 2.5 minute mark. And then we're going to see that's going to freeze. It's going to freeze for a long time. We're probably talking about right around 30 seconds. Then it's going to unfreeze, reboot. Then it's going to freeze immediately after again. It's going to take a while again, about 20 seconds or so. Then it's going to unfreeze. And then it's going to move on and start updating again. So around 10 seconds or so after the reboot, right around the 3:30 mark, it's going to go and freeze again. And this time it's going to freeze and then reboot. The reboot's going to take a while. Now again, don't panic or nothing. This is going to be the last reboot. Once it comes back to life again, the display is going to start flashing latest. This means that your firmware update has been successful. And we'll go on SmartThings app, and then we could check out the version. So all in all, this whole process took me about 4 minutes. I know other people on the internet saying that it took around 6 minutes, but for me, real time updates, it took 4 minutes. And now they go back in, and we can see 1004. Let me crank this thing up. Bree, you may leave. No change, huh? Okay.
What? No change?
No. Same volume to me, but get the latest update, 1004, so that's done. Well, this concludes the updating of the soundbar to version 1004. Now, when you're updating, don't be alarmed when you see the updating stall out or you see a blank screen going across. Basically, it's just rebooting and it's updating the firmware as it's rebooting. You just let it go. Don't panic and try to disconnect the soundbar and start over because you can cause damage to the soundbar. It's just a normal process rebooting its system up. So this is part 3 of my review on the Samsung Q990c. Part 4 is going to be a more in-depth analysis of the soundbar itself with some noise level testing. So I hope you stay tuned for that one. So in the meantime, please click the like button. When you have a chance, please subscribe. And thank you for watching.